Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So here's the deal. I wanted to show you a video. Single mothers be the problem. And they're the ones that usually create the deadbeat dad narrative. And they get on social media and they show it. And then they want to say the men are the ones that are causing the problem. Without further ado, here we go.
Oh, say what you just said.
Anala is not going to kindergarten because she does not want to go with her dad.
A little baby don't want to
Anala
go.
does not want to go with her dad today. Alani is
So
going.
Alani is going, but
Shaquille
Anala
do
is
not want to
not going.
communicate.
So Anala
And
is
I'm
not
communicating
going.
with him,
So
letting
you
him know
telling me you
that
can't-
Anala is not going.
So you telling me you
Have a
came
good day,
all the way
Shaquille
down
Gardner.
here?
Have
So
a
you
good
telling
day.
me you came all the way down here without dropping her
Have
off?
a good day because Anala
So
does not want to go.
Alani can go, but
Alani
Anala
is going,
can't.
but Anala does
Now
not want to go.
tell me the real reason. I'm not bothering you, bro. Tell me the real
Because she
reason.
acting, she do not want to go. She said
She's
she don't want to
she's
go.
a little girl,
She said
but
she
you're
don't
not
wanna go.
dropping her. She said,
Stop recording me.
Don't touch my phone.
Can you
Don't
stop
touch
recording me?
Don't
Because I
touch
didn't
my
ask you to
phone.
record.
Don't touch my phone.
Let's
Don't
go,
touch you.
because I don't have time.
Listen, man. Lenny, come on, Lenny. Hey, man, don't make my man. You must be sick, bro. Don't make my girl cry like that. Don't make my girl cry because you don't want to do that.
Because you're not about to be.
Now, she's the problem. She the problem. People are in the comment section talking about, well, if my baby don't want to go, she don't gotta go. So if she do that 20 times in a row, she ain't gonna go 20 times. When she don't want to go to the daycare, you don't let her go. When kids say they don't want to go to school, you let them stay home. When they say they don't want to leave the park, you let them do it. How much control does the little child have in the situation? See, it's a common ploy for single mothers to say that it's the child, in fact, that doesn't want to be around the father, and that's why the child isn't around the father. These little girls are dressed up, and they're dressed up the same. She left the house with the intention of sending them both off. Something happened, probably something petty, where she decided, you know what, I'm going to make it a problem. Because all she has to do, who's the adult? You or the child. All she has to do is say, no, you're going with your father, and I'll see you in over the weekend, Sunday, whatever. And the little child will be okay. The only time I would, if I was in a situation, co-parenting, that I would keep the child sick or something like that, if they don't feel well. So coming out is not a good idea. Just let them get better, and the next time, or we'll make it up somehow for you to have your visitation and your time with the child, but they sick. Whatever. It's gotta be something that is reasonable. Other than that, it's parental alienation and it's manipulation. And so what these women like to do is they like to keep the children home or something like that. And then what they do is they put stuff in their heads about how their father didn't want them and things of that nature, or whatever it is that they say. It'll be something damaging. And the child grows up with these ideas about why they were never allowed to go to the visitations. The other child got to go. Why come I didn't get to see daddy? Daddy didn't want me. You never know how these children internalize stuff like this. She's a little girl, so she doesn't have control over this situation. She's gonna do whatever her mom or her dad or whatever tell her to do. We act like women don't coach children. Say you don't want to go. When he asks you, just say you don't want to go. Women do that all the time. I've seen it happen. They do anything to make it difficult for men to be fathers. And then they try to tell the whole world that the men just don't want to be fathers, that they try everything that they can to facilitate co-parenting and to facilitate the children being with their dad, but their dad is just a deadbeat and he don't want to be a father to the kids and he don't want to do nothing for the kids and he don't want to see the kids and he don't want to this and he don't want to be in their lives and blah, 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 blah. So what do you want me to do? I mean, I tried to go drop them off and he just didn't want them and he didn't want to take her and he only took her, that type of stuff. And it's this kind of manipulation that actually perpetuates so many generational curses. So many. You can hear at the end the baby crying for her dad. And let's take for a moment that the little girl said, I don't want to go, because kids will say stuff like that. She's still a kid. No, your daddy love you and he want to see you. Tell the dad. She's kind of saying she don't want to go, but I'm gonna bring her anyway to drop her off. Go get her some ice cream or something, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. He'll figure out how to fix it, or you help him, figure out how to smooth it over with the little kid. It ain't hard to make little kids happy. Give them some ice cream, let them play, right? Or whatever, do something fun with them, and then they'll be okay. They'll be okay. Because what happens if the shoe's on the other foot and she don't want to go back with the mom? And he said, well, she don't want to go, so I'm not going to bring her back. Because sometimes children do that too. Don't want to go back to mom's house. And if he says, well, you don't have to, now the courts are going to get involved and he's violating the visitations and blah, 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 blah. Violating the court orders and alienating the mother. But y'all don't care about alienating the father. And this is why so many generational curses, because you don't want fathers to be fathers. You say it because it sounds quote unquote good, but that's not what you want. You had 2 children by this man. Now all of a sudden he's not good enough. Now all of a sudden you're going to make problems. Just let the man see the dang on kids. You laid up with him. Had 2 by him. Just let him see him. Because I swear to God, you'll drop him off somewhere else for the same weekend. You'll take him to your mama house because you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be bothered. You be happy somebody take them kids. And it's just a never-ending cycle with you chicks. And then you got a lot of deadbeat moms in the comment section not, quote unquote, not seeing the problem. Talking about why come you don't ask the little kid what's wrong. Little kids don't know. Unless it's something really happening. Little kids don't know. They say all kinds of stuff. This is why they're children, because they need guidance, because they need to be put in situations sometimes. Listen, you don't control it. You don't run anything. Your daddy not doing nothing to you. And you can go be with your sister. Stop. It ain't going to be but 48 hours, barely. No way. Because you only let them see the kids on the weekend and all that kind of stuff. Then you call yourself strict and come back. You supposed to have dropped off at 5 o'clock. That type of stuff. Just to have an argument. Anyways, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you've not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.